Are you ready for the ultimate bikepacking weekend adventure? Join us for an unforgettable self-supported bikepacking trip through Southwest Virginia. The Grayson Gravel Pie Bikepacking Adventure travels along the Virginia Creeper Trail, the beautiful gravel roads of Grayson County, Virginia, and the New River Trail. All lodging and camping arrangements are included, along with daily routes and guides riding along with you. This self-supported adventure offers resupply opportunities every 20 miles for your food and water needs. Find out more at graveltraveldirt.com.
You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
Nate never texted me back. What?
Huh? I said, hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
Oh, restarting?
Hi, everybody.
You didn't say go.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
Action.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Dave.
You said that like Jess does.
I'm trying to, because I know she's not here tonight, and then everyone would miss her.
Folks, this is episode 210 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. If you're new here, this is the podcast where we talk about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping, or just playing bikes. And you know what? Did you hear the golden tones of Mr. Dave Pryor joining us tonight?
Hi, everybody.
Because
No.
Yes, Joey?
I'm joining you guys tonight.
It's true.
Ooh, good point.
You know, that is true.
Right.
The turntables have turned.
What's it like waiting for the green room for all the technology to start? How's that? Huh? What's it like?
Boring.
We are in beautiful downtown Kutztown, Pennsylvania, home of the Rodale Institute Media and Marketing Division. Correct? Is that right?
Close enough.
Maybe?
Yeah, sure. That'll keep us from getting found. So,
Okay.
yeah, probably best.
Yeah, that works. Kutztown is actually a very nice little place. I've enjoyed it.
It's a great little college town. We can sing you the Kutztown fight song. Which is, ready?
Yeah.
Ring Bologna once, ring Bologna twice, Kutztown. Jeesh, that's nice.
I like that. We need Joey, I've just decided we need a cheer song. So let's get to work on that. Anyway, before we get to the meat and the potatoes, or should I say the brisket and the pierogies here in Pennsylvania, I've got some discount codes to share on either the Salt Stick website or the JoJ website. When you reach the checkout, use the discount code Love You Buy to take 20% off all your items over at Cutaway USA. Use the discount code GTD20 to take 20% off your order there. And if you're in the market for a new hydration pack, check out Orange Mud. Use the discount code FF23RAINS to take 15% off your order there. I'm going to have those discount codes and the links in the show notes. Salt Stick, JoJ Bar, Cutaway USA, orangemud.com. We don't have a crack of the week, but Dave and I have been drinking, Joey.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you do?
Here we go.
Give it.
Could you hear that? I had to do it in my ear.
That was weak. Weakest crack of the week ever.
Is that a sippy cup?
What are you drinking there, Joey?
It's because, in one hand, I have a Shuck It Oyster Stout from Big Oyster
double
Brewery.
fisted.
Nice.
Excellent.
In the other hand, I got one of those pecan brown ale somethings. Yeah.
Dave and I are drinking
I started drinking before you guys told me to,
Trogs.
so I apologize.
Trogs. Is that how it's said?
Trogs.
Did I say that wrong?
Yep.
Trogs.
Trogs.
Yep.
Troganator. It's really good. It's a double bock.
Delicious.
It's a double bock.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get Brian in Pennsylvania to drink a beer.
Mm-hmm. You just got to get me with Dave.
Here now.
I did have a nice
That is double fisting. So what are they? Like, you swirl it around in your mouth for like a different flavors, like Baskin Robbins?
Well, this is a big boy and, a big individual. I had to finish it. Now I'm done.
So now you have your palate cleanser.
Yeah.
So I was drinking blueberry beer earlier, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking the fruity beer. Last night I sent you pictures of a cherry sour that I had here in Kutztown. They got really good beer here. I'm just saying.
Have you had the blueberry down here?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm kind of drawn to blueberry beers for some reason. They're good. I don't know what it is. I do.
You're turning violet.
Take me to what was it? The deflating room or?
I don't know what
he's
you two
talking
do.
about Willy Wonka.
Oh.
Willy Wonka was
okay.
the little girl Violet that turned into the giant blueberry on Willy Wonka.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So Joey, we are going to pin Dave down on all the changes that are coming to unPAved this year. He was spilling all of the inside details for me earlier this evening at dinner.
A bridge may be out.
And he told me that he couldn't talk about them on the podcast, but he told me some stuff, and now I'm going to repeat it, and then he'll have to respond. So that's what we're going to do. Before we
I
get
think
to
our goal this episode is to get you to have your daughter's wedding in Lewisburg at the Woolly Worm Festival.
Oh, man. Yeah, Camden, if you're listening. But no, there's no way that's happening.
I'll send her a postcard.
Have you guys seen like the suites at the Rusty Rail Brewing Company? The upstairs.
They're beautiful.
Whole weddings happen there. Just saying.
I just don't think it's.
I know a guy. I know his guy.
Yeah,
or unPAved Florida.
Oh, we could do that. I could do it. I'll go out on the day of unPAved and ride
120 the flattest miles of your life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, say how many bridges are you going to ride up for elevation?
I would literally have to do nothing but go up and down bridge overpasses.
I know.
And do nothing but.
I did not 100, but a 50 down in the Everglades, and that was way longer than a century up here. No, thank you.
Well, this is sort of a surprise episode because Joey and I had just talked about this earlier in the week. Since I was going to be out of town today and tomorrow, we were actually going to take the week off. First week, probably in at least a very long time, maybe even only the first or second week we would have taken off at all, I think. I know we've taken off some time before, though, right, Joey? Is that correct? Have we?
Kind of.
There was definitely one week, as a listener, having listened to all your episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know when I get my punch card or calendar validated, but there was definitely one week, and there might have been a second week.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I remember texting you guys good on you for taking a week off.
So it's kind of.
I was doing that this week.
Yeah, we thought we were doing that this week.
Too bad.
And it didn't.
Well, I
work out
couldn't pass this opportunity up. So
no, I tried to get Nate from Hush Money.
Yeah,
to
Nate,
come
where
join
are
us.
you?
And Nate's MIA.
he didn't text me back yet.
Yeah, he's
me.
busy man.
Maybe
He
he's
hasn't texted
working.
any of us. I would be the last of the three that he would text back because he probably has no clue who my number is.
You want me to call him right now?
No, don't do that.
Oh, yeah, we've got this technology figured out. Stop.
Yeah. Let's ease it up right there. Joe, you want to do Strava Club?
Nope. Don't even have it up.
You don't have it up because I can do it. I'll do it.
I got kicked out of everything on my computer. I don't have my Gmail.
Okay. Top 100 rider random shout outs for Strava Club this week. Josh Bennett from Wilmington, North Carolina, 176.6 miles. Good job, Josh. Jesse Piccolo, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, 157.9. Lindsay O'Connor from Lexington, Kentucky, 141 miles. So big miles across the board. To break into the top 100 for the week, you needed 115.5 miles. Total members, we've lost another one again, Joey. What's that all about?
Oh, that was me.
Do you have a new fake Hobbit name or use the pimp generator, name generator sort of system to do it?
I was going to switch to, I was thinking Duke Silver was my next one.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be nice. That'd be a good one. Be a good one.
Yeah.
If you're looking for the Strava Club, go to Strava, go to the search box, type in gravel, travel, dirt. You'll find us. That's probably the way to do it. Now, Joey, I've seen the picture. The big news this week in your world. Do you want a drum roll or do you want to just actually tell us what you've done?
I wasn't going to talk about it, but why not now?
Why would you not
now?
Why would you not talk about it?
Why not now? Well, I was tweaking stuff. It happened so fast.
Yeah, it did happen fast.
It was kind of unexpected, and I haven't been thinking about New Bike Day at all, just because I'm pretty happy with my Konas. But me and Mr. Hawkins have been talking back and forth, and I now have acquired his Rodeo Labs Flanimal, the Rust bike.
Ooh,
beautiful.
So it is a rusty frame. It is a new frame.
Pause.
But it's been rust treated for sure. So I could ride this around the city and leave it unlocked.
Right, no one's
would
gonna
know
touch
it's a
it.
Nice bike.
I like it.
How do they do that?
Yeah.
Do you even know how they do that?
Well,
You don't know.
honestly, I zoned out when Matt told me.
Okay.
So the folks at Rodeo Labs did it. So now I'm trying to figure out how to do water bottle cages. So for my water bottle cages, I'm going to sand them some stainless steel cages and just let them sit out in our acidic, salty air.
Won't take long.
They actually did the frame precisely because it's not going to get worse. I do put an oil on it every so often to treat it.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone went to Philly, this is Matt's Flat Bar Rodeo Labs
Yep.
Flanimal 5.0 that was on display at the Rodeo Labs booth, formerly on the Radivist and formerly as a single speed, which we'll go back to a single speed soon.
That's the plan. I was wondering if that was what you were going to do with it. So that means you're keeping the Kona.
Excellent.
Yeah, as of now, I'm not putting anything up for sale.
Does Jess know?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Just checking.
she does.
Just checking to make sure.
But like I said, it happened so fast.
Yeah, it did.
I'm still having this flat bar. It is it's pretty cool. I rode it to work today. I've been mountain biking the last 2 days, so I kind of neglected riding it. But it's pretty badass. I've been wanting a Flanimal. Basically, I was a Rodeo Labs dealer before the fire. Everything got busy. I've had like the busiest winter I didn't plan on having.
Mm-hmm.
The shop frames weren't coming until April, so I was able to snag one of these earlier. So my frame that I ordered for April, May will kind of just be a shop display frame.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's set up right now with 12-speed XT, with a GRX crank. And Matt took a Dremel to all the parts for the show.
Why?
Just to scuff it all up, to kind of go.
Oh, to make it look like yeah.
It looks like a Dustin Klein kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I mean, for riding up and down Dow Road, it ripped.
Now, what are the flat bars that you've got on it?
They're titanium Thompsons right now. That front end is so light.
Wow.
It's a whole Thompson cockpit. It's regular Thompson silver seat post stem, but yeah, it's the titanium bars. So I do want to run it like that for Croatan. I don't know if I can do the distance on flat bars like that, but we'll give it a shot.
Hey, why don't you do this? Actually stage one of the bikes out at Black Swamp. Talk to somebody out there.
Compare, contrast.
Yeah, take the Libre and put it in the van and put it out there at the Black Swamp at the turnaround. And then
down by the river.
Yeah. You can just chain it to a tree. It'll be fine. It'll be no problem at all.
Sure.
No bears or alligators.
It's rusty. No one's going to grab it. It really looks like it's a pile of junk.
Yeah.
Well, they all know that it's Matt's bike, so they'll be like, "Don't touch Matt's bike."
Yeah, it's the only place you can't leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So you could actually get away with that.
No one would take Matt's bike.
No.
Or Joey's bike, for that matter.
I don't know. They might take Joey's bike. They definitely won't take Matt's bike.
I don't know.
I
I don't know if they'd want me and Matt chasing them down. We're a couple burly dudes.
that would be.
That's true. That would be
Matt's
a
not a little guy. Don't say that.
No. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations.
Well,
on that.
congratulations. You get a crack of the week for that.
Oh, sweet. We
have had some of the weakest cracks of the
That
week.
was pretty lame. I haven't done a bottle opener in a while.
It was a bottle, yeah.
Yeah, it actually got here on Saturday, but Saturday I was planning on my big shop party. So like in the middle of getting ready for that, I had to throw this thing together.
I apologize.
My only caveat, Brian didn't
Yeah, I didn't show
up.
Oh, of course. There's Blake.
Call you out publicly.
It
it wouldn't be a podcast without Blake.
Wouldn't be a podcast without Blake.
But honestly, the person from the podcast professor, you cannot hear Blake as a listener.
I just heard him.
I mean, yeah, maybe you might pick up that bag.
Hey, I thought this would be required in this podcast.
No, he knows what you're doing. Yeah, I do apologize for missing the party, Joey. It was I'll give you an aside later on. It was on the radar and just didn't happen.
Dropped off the radar.
Just didn't happen.
So I will say right now, and I'm going to be a kind of a dork about this, is I have pink Chris King R45 hubs I built up like 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really go with the Rust bike.
Mm.
There's the last day of the Industry 9 sale. I might order a set of wheels tonight for that bike.
Of course you
Blake said,
should.
yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to do some system wheels with silver. They're thick silver spokes and silver hubs.
Nice.
It's got that hot rod look, like it's all rusty with like shiny chrome pipes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, that kind of finishes it.
Yeah, that's a really nice connection.
Sharp.
What kind of tires are on that thing? Are you gonna what are you gonna run on it?
I have my tan well. What did you just call that?
Black tail tarot.
Black tan well. Yeah.
Jessica, if there was a way you could get the name of the Blackwall Terravales or side whatever, she botched it, and
you guys are now contagious. So you've picked up, and you can't say it now.
I couldn't say it. I couldn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm running my Terravel 42s, but I was going to sell a set of 650s I built up with like some 350 hubs, but they'll stay for dog.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you seriously going to ride that at Croatan?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I rode it up and down my street today. It's good to go. Long-term review.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the classic Mid-Atlantic GTD long-term review.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just put a redshift stem on it just for
Oh, Blakey, we miss you, buddy. I miss Blake.
That's the story of the rodeo labs. So just when I get one, it looks like Pat switched to a Trek because he's got some Trek sponsorship for Lou Wacka.
sponsor correct.
Now we're not Brodeos.
Liz Allen's a rodeo labber.
No, you see them more and more.
Yeah.
They're popping up all over the place.
We did have a very successful mountain bike party.
Oh yes, tell me about that.
Yeah, real quick. We started a party for the club to try to fundraise for some trail building efforts because everything's kind of out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So we got over $600. It keeps coming in.
Wow.
That's just to buy wood and some tools. But
Fantastic.
the big thing is we went like 2 weeks ago. We started with 9 members. There's way more. No one's re-upped because of COVID. So IMBA was about to shut the club down.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're about to hit 50,
Wow.
which we needed
Awesome.
to pay our membership insurance and stuff. So that helped a lot. So now we have club insurance. The club's reformed, and we got half of your membership from IMBA goes to the club. So we've definitely raised a lot of money.
That's awesome.
Well, I've been meaning to re-up my SMMB IMBA membership, so I will take care of that tonight, Joey. I will jump right back
Thank
on
you.
that band.
I will ask you until you do.
No,
It was a great time we had.
I was going to do it Saturday at the party, and I just couldn't make it. So apologies for that. But I will definitely throw my hat into the ring, throw my helmet into the mud. That's the way you put it, right?
Yeah.
We had Dan from Jubilee. We had a lot of beer. Like he brought 2 kegs for that shindig.
That's good math.
Not gonna lie, his beer is a light beer, but I didn't eat at all that day, so I had one of his 4% dark beers.
Whee!
I was like, ooh, I got to talk to a lot of people. There's like 40, 50 people there.
I saw the pictures. I saw the pictures, and I knew you were a little lit. I could tell by
I was
looking
like,
at
oh, and then people
pictures.
kept giving me beer.
It was like my unPAved night. Did you have to get a beer
I was
ticket?
about to say though, like Simmeren's gonna be impressed. That's like Utah beer level drinking.
We had stuff. Evan sent me some Nittany swag. Matt gave me some stuff from Rich Supply. I thought Matt was going to give me like 2 pairs of socks. I got like 20 socks. I got hats. I got glasses. I got
Awesome.
bags.
I love bike community.
Evan hooked me up. Evan's working on a really cool special project for me right now.
Ooh.
And then David from Specialized came. Yeah, David gave a lot of soil searching stuff away from Specialized, which is a trail boating program. And then, we had a lot of beer.
That's great.
Yay.
That's great. I'm glad that was a success. You consider that a success. I saw the pictures. There were a lot of people there.
Then I got to ride a new Stumpy, which I'm really glad at. No offense, I have my Kona.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got someone else's bike dirty and I gave it back.
Perfect.
That's the way to do it.
Actually, I washed it for like an hour today.
Yeah.
David didn't realize. I didn't realize he gave me a brand new bike that was like for the demo fleet of the year. And I'm like, oh, always give something better back than you found it. I'm like, I don't know how to get this any cleaner than it was when I got it.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it was a new bike.
Spit shine.
I was like, I used to be a race mechanic and like a professional bike washer is what they are, but I thought I lost my touch. I was like, buddy, you can't beat a new bike.
Okay. Dave, you're
Brian,
up.
Joey.
I want to hear all about what you're able to share in this early season of March. I mean, it's a long time until October. It's a long ways off. unPAved a long ways off, but not a long ways off from the perspective of an event.
Oh, goodness, no.
What do you even call yourself now? That
I
Cimarron
am-
is a race director.
She's the race director. I am co-founder and event director.
Event director.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Mike Kuhn is co-founder.
Okay.
And Brett is course manager. That's our
Okay.
working team.
That
for
is
unPAved
that
at
is
the
your
Susquehanna River Valley.
C-suite. That is your C-suite of officers.
Sure. Crackers.
Now, I know it's, like I said, it's a long ways off, but I know a lot of plans are already underway. So I know there's some changes. What kind of changes are you able and willing to share? I'm not going to call you out on anything.
Good question. What am I willing to share? I I understand we have a new mechanic working down in Popatty.
Who's that going to be?
Hush Money's sending Mr. Brad Copeland our way.
That's a name.
Here's the name. I don't know if that means Courtney's coming with. Courtney's coming with or not. But he's now working at Hush Money, so we have like top shelf between him and Pito Hall and the rest of the quality crew that comes out. People have bike problems. You should be able to fix those up.
You got.
Maybe bring your parts with, but you bring the parts. We have the expertise.
The skill sets are there.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. What do we have that we want to share? Well, there is, of course, with all of this, the things we worry about most would be, safety issues, course design. We think about that all the time. How could we change things up? How could we mix things up, keep it fresh and interesting? And fortunately for us, the Pennsylvania has been rebuilding a bunch of bridges the last few years, so it's kept our course fresh and interesting. Like what we thought dialed, the 2020 course, which we had for 200 people, I think is our best one yet, but we haven't been able to run it since.
Right.
And I don't know if we'll get to run it again this year. There's rumor of bridge construction happening just after Hobo Vista, which is a critical spot on the course.
So I have just one question. The question that everybody wants to know the answer to.
I don't know what that is.
Will you send us back up a 17% grade at mile 100 and whatever out of 120 at the end of the day? Is that ever going to happen again?
No, not when there's a 20% grade I could send you up. This is Pennsylvania. Do you think I have options? Of course I do.
So we're not.
We will not send people back up
Okay.
the backside of Brandon and down Jones Mountain. That was a special event just for you.
I think the only person
And
that didn't bother was
500 people around you.
Philly Mark. Philly
Oh,
Bike
he
Expo,
would write anything. Yeah,
I
doesn't
think he
count.
did it twice, right, Joey? Didn't he lap you, like go up it and then come back down to check on you and then go back up again?
Yeah, that seems like Mark.
Yeah.
We had some really
He
bad.
rode around Pennsylvania and caught you again.
It's true.
And then he converted everyone's tube to tubeless while he was out there too.
Oh, that's right. Right, that's right.
While Snapchatting and Instagram takeovering for WPB.
Taking beautiful photos.
Yeah.
And
We've really got to get him on the podcast, Joey.
Uh-huh.
Like, we've been after him for a while. We've talked to him several times.
He's busy.
He is my riding man crush.
He's been busy.
Yeah, I can see that.
So.
So yeah, we are looking at course options. We are, we have a secret stash of things we get to ride when we go up there, and we might unleash some of that for everyone this year. We still have to work with forestry and talk about how the plan could work. There's some road crossings that would be a little bit tricky, but again, one of the beauties of segment timing is we can go across a busy road or even be on it for a minute and not be as much of an issue because we have to close it because there's a race happening. We can say, you will stop at the stop sign, you will wait for traffic, you will take, wait over on the side before you take a left and not try and jump in front of a car because you're racing. Segment timing helps that safety issue so very much, especially in the busy area we're at. Granted, in the Midwest, you don't have this many road crossings, so you don't need it as much. We need it. We use it to the best of our ability. So if we go over to this other secret stash, then
See what comes up.
We can see what comes up. It's interesting. It's closer to where Simran lives. I'll just give that as a hint, and it's really beautiful, amazing stuff up there. Yeah.
So let me regurgitate. Let me tell you what I heard is that as per usual, there's bridge issues potentially. As I think there's always potential for bridges.
There's always potential for bridges. This one seems less than the other ones, but I want to be prepared more than we have.
And so what you're doing to alleviate that is instead of designing a course that then would have a bridge closure and have everybody have to reroute, the alternative is going to be to find a new slightly modified route as your A route, which would potentially alleviate having to make changes on the fly.
Right. And by changes on the fly, we knew those would be the changes. We just assumed we wouldn't have to do them.
Right. Okay.
Now we're going to assume we're going to do them. And what's the best course possible to do that, which may be even a better course than what we had in mind.
Okay. So folks, it's not even March yet. And
As of recording of this,
you hear all of the work that's already going in.
This started in mid-December. We started talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, we say it time and time again. Support your local and your regional gravel event directors because without all of this work. And Dave, I saw the Maserati you're driving, so you are getting rich off of this, correct?
I heard that last episode, and the drinking game when my name comes up is still in effect, but it's always coffee because it's too much. So I spit coffee all over my car windshield, and I'm the one event director getting rich off of this.
Yeah, this is a labor of love, and there's tremendous amount of work and effort that goes into it. So support your local race director.
And related to that, so yeah, there's issues with how we might do things on Sunday. There's also issues with what we do on Saturday. Beautiful, wonderful Huffnagel Park is going under more construction.
Really? What are they going to do to it now?
I think they may put in a water park.
Wedding.
I don't know. Yeah, wedding venue. Wedding venue.
A wedding venue. I wonder if it'd be ready. Oh.
I don't remember what they said, but we found out that back in
honestly,
I think it was November. I think it was like the first meeting we had post-event as a post-mortem. It's like, oh, and by the way, Huffnagel won't be available next year. So downtown Lewisburg is already working on how to make it more of a block party.
Okay.
And we're going to take over some of the streets in downtown.
Not be in that sort of back place you were when Huffnagel was closed
so
before?
it'd probably be like just a block up from Market Street. Market Street's a super busy road. And while they can close it once a year, and we keep putting in for it to be us.
But
how about us? How about us? How about us? Won't be again this year.
Right.
Someday. So we'll probably be roads up from Market Street and then a back alley off of that. And so we're going to launch the Saturday rides plural. I think we're going to add on some more of the Saturday fun. So stay tuned for that. So we're going to have more of those events, and we'll have more of a block party feel to the fall festival.
Slumber party still going to happen?
Slumber party is still going to happen.
Okay.
Slumber party may move as part of the course reworking. Okay. So another beautiful, there's a few different parks up in there that have lots of camping areas. But yeah, we'll definitely keep the slumber party.
Okay, cool. So
may also, for those who thought 120 was a wonderful, amazing, hard challenge that they will never do again, maybe you'd like to do more.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
You heard that, Joey?
I just decided to do the overnight with Larry.
As you should do the overnight. That'd be fantastic.
I'm trying to check off all the distances.
Right. Well, do that because you haven't done that yet. And then see if, I don't know, we haven't come up with a name for what longer might be, but there might be longer.
I would not want to do longer, but I would most assuredly do slumber. That was my plan this year, was to do slumber party.
Okay.
And it's just not going to happen. So I'll have to push that off until next year.
There's also talk of splitting slumber party off to be its own standalone event because I think it's special and amazing.
It is special.
It's tough to run both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
That is for a fact. So we're going to do it again this year. I think we have a better way of managing all of that. And if it works, great, then we'll be set. If not, then we'll split it off and go, you know what, this deserves the same level, almost the same amount of attention as 1,000 people. But enough attention where, and also so we can join and play.
So speaking of your numbers, are you keeping it sort of at that same level?
Yeah, we have a permit to do 1,000 in the forest.
Okay.
And what we want to try and do is get more people in the forest. Before the 20 and the 30 mile weren't able to go into the forest because if you ride out of Lewisburg, when you get to the base of the mountain that is the Bald Eagle State Forest, that's mile 14. So basically you got to
turn around and come back,
which is fine because it kept, the field separate and we could then put 1,000 people in the 50 and the 90 and 120. But the people who were doing the 30 weren't really getting much gravel. So we're going to try and figure out a way to get them more on gravel roads. So we're willing to give up some of the spots that go to the 50, 90, 120 to get more people who want to ride 30 miles, if that's their big day.
Gotcha.
To get like really amazing gravel that's available.
So even more important, if you want to be able to do that, when registration opens, get in.
Get in for that one. I think the 30 will actually go pretty quickly this year.
I mean, for any of them, it sounds like there may be fewer spots for the 50, the 90,
There'll be 1,000 total.
Okay.
Which is rough. I mean, we had 1,200 open last year with all the distances, and we sold just over 1,000. So I feel like that's about right for us. Maybe it'll be a little bit different.
Okay.
Events aren't selling out like they used to. It's not like it's lottery system unless you're unbound. So I think
they're still doing that?
I don't know. I'm guessing so.
Yeah, I think they are. I don't even know, actually.
At this point,
I'm not even sure.
I've done it once. If I ever want to do it again, I'm just like, Christy, talk me out of this or make me do it. So yeah, I'm not, register, but we'll open registration the end of April. I believe the 24th,
so I was going to ask this
5th or 6th, something like that.
That's my birthday, the 24th.
Well, now it's the 24th.
Oh, celebrate Joey's birthday. And it's also some event day, right, Joey?
No, Dirty Kitten's the 23rd on a Sunday.
23rd. There's something
Rally
happening.
Cat.
There's something. You deserve your own day. So
Rally
you know,
Cat.
but to celebrate
Rally
that
Cat and Luwaka Waka Hundo.
is also
Yeah,
on
that's the
same
ones
day. We totally botched those dates. We talked about doing all sorts of fun and crazy things, and then another wedding gets in the way, and then the dates get all
Love.
messed
I mean, I just say
Enough
no to
about love.
up. Hey, that one
It's
ain't
easy if you don't have friends.
You know,
Gotta work on that. Can you guys get me canceled yet?
nope, we haven't got you canceled yet.
Ah,
Nope, not going to happen tonight.
Guitar
either.
Ted can get me canceled. I kind of figured you guys could.
No, we don't hold that kind of power. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about whether or not we have the power to do that. That's a big red no. Okay, well, thank you for sharing what you're able to share. That's
I think
pretty
if there's
cool.
any other things we could. Sponsors are coming back in. Stan's, Giordano's back in.
Club Ride?
Club ride?
Club Ride
I didn't know
didn't sponsor as much as we gave us a good deal and we bought some cool stuff.
Okay.
I was wondering about that because I got really confused with clothing last year. And I thought I saw a lot of Club Ride. I'm like, well, maybe something happened. I don't know.
No, but Club Ride, Simran's had a partnership with them for a while, so I forget the actual particulars on that. But you know, I'm a big proponent for gravel casual, and I think there's going to be over the years less and less full on Lycra, and more baggies and comfy. So Club Ride is a perfect. I mean, they've been doing that stuff forever.
I mean, go ahead, Joey.
I say my unPAved one that I will say Brett saved it for me. There's the last one.
You have mine.
It has like,
Hey, that's mine. I didn't get it.
oh, I freaking love it. I wear it more than anything, especially riding. It's got like some like wind blocker in it.
That's
It's,
where
like,
it
the
is.
fit is perfect on the wrist. Yeah.
You don't want it back now.
That's a good point. All right, enjoy.
It's
You
not
deserve it
worth
as
it,
much
but-
as I do.
It's very nice.
Well, wear it with pride.
All right. Well, like I said, Dave, thank you for sharing what you're able to share.
Absolutely.
I very much appreciate being here with you on site in your beautiful Rodale Podcast Institute. You're not able to share. You don't want to share anything about that yet, do you? Or maybe I just did.
Oh, hashtag day job? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thank you, Brian, for coming up and helping us figure out how to launch a podcast. Again, having listened to every one of your episodes, I'm like, I know who I can call in and make us real and legit quick.
I know how to do it wrong, and now I think I know how to do
Right.
it almost right.
It's not that hard to set up, is it?
Shh, Joey, don't say that.
What? It's not worth $200 an hour? I don't know. Oh, do I have the contract wrong? Sorry.
No, yeah, 200. Yeah, no, God, I wish.
How are you going to get your Maserati? I saw.
Nothing near that.
Yeah, so we're up here in the studio. We've been testing some things. We've done a few episodes, and we wanted to try another format way of doing things. And so it's like, oh, you guys are going to do an episode? We could do one quick up here. And thank you, Joey, for saying, yeah, sure, I'll play along. So you're being our test from doing a remote Zoom with Zoom laptops in here. The soundboard's working, so hopefully this sounds good.
To be fair, I told Brian last week when we were talking about not doing it, I'm like, well, why don't you record in Dave's studio?
I wasn't really thinking that would be a thing that we would do. I
I was the one drinking
That was an
alcohol.
easy, and I don't think any of my one boss might listen. We'll find out.
Yeah.
This will be a test.
Well, it's a good test. This is going to roll
We were
into
testing
production.
technology.
Yeah, it's going to roll into production.
Do you have a lot of Bobs up there?
Bob's not so much, no.
The Bobs, that's what I call them. Yeah, the bosses.
Oh,
the bosses.
The Bobs.
Okay, so one thing we want to circle back on, Monkey Knife Fight's getting ready to come out.
right. Speaking of things coming up, that one I can tell you all about. It's happening in a month from tomorrow.
Let's tell us all about it.
So Monkey Knife Fight is my other event. I'm now down to 2 events that I put on for Side Gig.
How many were you doing?
It's up to 6 at one point.
Are you
That
serious?
was involved with, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm still tangentially, if that's the word, how to pronounce it, with Grindero, but it's, the Grindero has a crew that runs things, and then the Pennsylvania Intergalactic's Coon's other event. So that's why that rolled off the tongue. He's gonna laugh when he hears that. Pickle, the high school league. So they were involved with that. So I really got those all together and then got out of the way. And this year I'm pretty much not involved at all, other than I'll be there having the best time of my life because Grindero was a blast.
I'm going to Grindero this year.
Oh,
It's on my list.
sweet.
It's on my list.
It's an A event,
It's on my list.
A-list event.
Joe, you're going, right?
Did I hear they changed the venue?
That is what I heard too, and I saw where it is on a map. It's close, but it's different.
Is that okay, Joey?
Dang, I like that little
I love that little park.
fairground.
Yeah.
It was cute. It was like intimate. It was right by the river.
This place isn't far, so it can't suck.
I also bought maple syrup right down the street, fresh from Pennsylvania. So
Hopefully, it still doesn't have cell coverage. That's the most important thing.
that was the best part of
Right?
that whole week.
Yeah. So yeah, that Pennsylvania perimeter ride against cancer I used to be involved with. I'm out of that, and there's a couple other that I would help out with. But so now it's Monkey Knife Fight in April and unPAved in October. So April 1st this year will be the bad at math. It started in 2009. We missed 2 events, so 80th edition.
I have a serious question about Monkey Knife Fight.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the name come from?
Name came from, so I did not start Monkey Knife Fight. Mark Bowman, who is the proprietor of South Mountain Cycle in Emmaus. So it was our bike shop in Emmaus that we did shop rides out on Saturday. And we would do dumb, hard, or relatively easy or whatever rides in Pennsylvania. And at that point, Tour Battenkill was like the big deal in the Mid-Atlantic.
Oh yeah.
And
I
people
remember that.
yeah. Here's how it'll get me canceled. So if USA Cycling ever wants to get back in gravel, what they need to do is rebuild Tour Battenkill from what they killed. They killed that event. And if they want like credibility back in the space, go rebuild Tour Battenkill from what you built. I know someone owns it now and they're doing a Grand Fondo, yada, yada, yada. But that event was awesome. And that's what American road cycling racing should have been. And they butchered it to death. Anyway, so people were doing
that won't get you canceled in our
no,
world.
probably
buddy.
not. What? Riffing on USA Cycling?
No,
I've been doing that for a long time.
You
I
just
got canceled yet.
You got an extra star.
That
Right
should be
there.
a whole episode.
Get +5 Spirit of Gravel points ripping on USA Cycling. Anywho, so Tour Battenkill is a thing. We also had some other Spring Classic events. Before gravel was called gravel, we would call them Spring Classics here, based, because we all love Belgian Spring Classics, like Hell of Hunterdon and Flesh Balloon, some of those. So Mark wanted to have one of those, mostly as a training ride for Tour Battenkill. People who are doing that. He's like, I know all these crazy dirt road climbs around here. Let's go out and ride those. So he led everyone around on his little motorcycle. I would have the whistle in my mouth, and we treated it as a group ride. We were doing segment racing at the time, where we would ride as a group and get to the base of the dirt climb, and then I would blow the whistle, and then everyone would race to the top of the dirt climb, and Mark would be up there, writing names down on his notepad, and then keeping tabs, and then there'd be a winner at the end. So we had like 7 of those segments.
Nice.
It was fantastic. There was like a dozen, maybe 15 of us on the first one. It rained. We stopped at someone's house along the route, a couple of people's house along the route, had beer and coffee and stuff like that. We had a great time. And as you do, the next year got a little bit bigger. And the next year got a little bit bigger. And the next year got a little bit bigger. And then I was getting an event promotion, and Mark's like, you want to take over Monkey Knife Fight? Like, sure, that seems fun. And here I am now. I think I've run like the last 8 or 9 of them or so.
So that was the first slide on the slippery slope. I see how
it was on. Yeah, it was probably true. So Monkey Knife Fight, the name, he wanted to call it something absolutely ridiculous and pick that up from The Simpsons. And I forget the whole bit on it right now, but it's the Simpsons bit.
Okay, gotcha.
At least I hope so, and hope it's not like something that's poorly, named race related. And I am actually going to get canceled.
You're stuck with it now.
Yeah, unless it's actually bad, and then I have to.
No. If it came from The Simpsons,
I am stuck with it. I've thought about changing it a lot of times because you need to talk to insurance companies and townships and all that sort of stuff.
And you give them that name.
And you give them that name, they look at you and like, it's a charity bike ride. And they look at you again. I've got like 12 backup names, and Selena's the most adamant, going, no, it's Monkey Knife Fight. Everyone loves that name, like everyone but the people I actually have to work with.
Have to talk to.
I have 300 to 500 customers every year that love it, but I have a dozen township officials that go, huh? And an insurance company goes, what?
Oh.
But we're all good. So we figure it out. Yeah, I deal with that part, and then everyone has a good time.
And that's April Fool's Day this year, correct?
This year, it's April Fool's Day. Anytime we can hold an event called Monkey Knife Fight on April Fool's Day, we do it. That's one of the rules. Yeah.
Can't blame you.
So it is longest distance is 70 miles. It is not a gravel ride, except for the 15 to 20 miles of gravel you ride will be the ones you remember. It's idyllic farm roads, and then you take a left or a right straight up the steepest dirt road climb you've ever seen. 17% sounds bad, but try 30.
Go. No, that's called walk-a-bike.
There's a lot of walk-a-bike on it.
I'm sure that would be what Brian would do, walk-a-bike.
So and those are the ones we have. We don't make it a competitive anymore. We don't keep track of who finishes on the top, and there's just too many people and people taking different variations of it. So, but we like to have marshals at the top of each one. And previous years we handed out raffle tickets at the top, and then you bring them back and you can win valuable prizes. Now last year was more of like I'll turn a little bit more of a pub crawl than a food stop. Nice. We are cutting off the alcohol being served on course now. But yeah, so we have a lot of fun at the top of those things, and it's a challenge. It's also a good thing because there's so much variations. If you've had a really good winter of training, like you probably could or should have this year because it's been so mild.
No joke, right?
People will be like, they're going to be gung-ho people for do 70 miles and can do it. But if you haven't had that kind of training, been busy or other stuff, it's really easy to make it a 30, 50, 55, 60, 65. There's a lot of variations around here.
Easy to swap it out.
And we mark those a lot.
Got it.
And there's one rest stop where you go by 3 times at most, and then you can make variations.
How many?
And there's a good party at the end.
How many people?
We're gonna do 300 this year.
Okay.
Both Keith Plunkett, who works on this with me from Long Chill Brewing, so they'll be there to finish. And so he and I are doing it, and we're both very busy right now with day jobs. So we're thinking capping it at 300. It's gotten up to close to 500. And we're gonna keep it lower this year, and so we've sold out at 300.
You ever sell any like last minute spots?
We could sell some last minute spots. Why do you ask?
I am supposed to be doing another ride that day, and I don't have a partner.
Wait, I could come down and be your partner and not be part of Monkey Neck. I could go ride my bike. I thought Brian's gonna be your partner.
No, I'm partnering up with Larry.
That sounds hard.
No way I could ride with both of them.
And Joey said, like, you need to partner with Larry, and he pushed me out, and because I thought you were going to do it with Jess.
Well, Jess is doing Dirty Kitten training camp.
Well, we could find you a partner, Joey. That's not a
I
problem.
could drive to Pennsylvania too.
Or I can find you a spot in Monkey Knife Fight.
Let's divide and conquer.
I'm gonna sleep in someone's driveway in my tent.
Well, it will snow.
I've got a driveway.
It'll snow at Monkey Knife Fight, and it won't snow.
No. Though one of the funny things, one of the years I was canceled to whatever year it was in mid-April, and it was the first snow we got the entire year, and it snowed on Monkey Knife Fight, and it snowed, and it was like dangerous. Of course, a couple of people rode it, and they nearly died, and I'm still mad.
Oh,
so the year after that, we saw that April Fool's Day was open. It's like, I guess we have to move it up on the calendar because it snowed. So let's make it earlier. But it was 80 degrees that day.
Oh, Lord.
It was so hot.
Oh,
People were cracking on the side of the road. Anyway, event promotion.
But
it's a full-on fundraiser for the Dream Come True Foundation, which is our version of Make-A-Wish in our local region. So the last few years we've been done for a number of different charities. We've generally raised around $20,000 for it. So pretty excited about that. And I think we should be able to get around that this year too.
That's exciting. That's great. I know that goes to a great cause. And anytime you can have great fun and drink great beer for a great cause,
ding, ding, ding,
that's a great time.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Cannot complain. All right, anything else you guys want to cover this week before we scooch over to the Distradats?
Did I tell you guys about the Baltimore people at Monster Cross that
No.
giving out PBRs on course?
Nice.
Hand-ups are not a crime.
Yeah. I loved all the people that lapped me were blowing right by. I was able to drink a whole beer.
Perfect. Welcome to my world. You're going to be just fine in single speed cyclocross.
First item this week.
Is this how I learn how to edit a podcast?
No, I just let it all roll. You know that. Birch beer or real beer? Dave, you're up first.
Ooh. Is there context? Is there...
Post-ride.
Post-ride. Some of my best post-rides have been birch beers. Granted, I've had thousands of post-ride real beers, but I can remember some of those post-ride birch beers straight from the keg. Yeah. Crisp and cold.
Hard to beat a good birch beer.
Delicious.
Hard to beat a good birch beer. Joey?
Well, I'm voting for Brian. Brian's going to choose real beer because it unpaved this year. That guy took everyone's beer ticket.
Well, everyone kept giving me their beer ticket.
And I had to simmer him down a little bit. Birch beer all the way.
Okay.
Birch beer out of a keg. Yeah, I was so happy when I got it twice this year in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Joe, you're going to be really in tune with this or that. Kutztown Tavern or the K-Town Pub? I'm sure you're going to have an opinion on that. Dave?
So K-Town Pub, they're right across the street from each other. Both very good venues, both with, so K-Town Pub has a delicious variety of beers from all over the state and the world. Has pierogies, That's a plus. Kutztown Tavern across the street brews their own beer right there on premises. Fresh and delicious. I think a longer, wider menu of options.
You're nailing it.
Thanks. I know.
But what's the decision?
What side of the street am I walking on at the time?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with K-Town Pub because they also have a food truck that comes out to Rodale Institute and some of our venues. So I'm going to support the company that's supported us a few times, but it does depend on which side of the street I'm walking on.
So now I've been here 2 nights and I've had dinner at each.
Right.
I will say the beer at both, fantastic. That in-house brewed Kutztown Tavern, I don't think that's the name of the brewery. It's
Golden
something. Delicious.
Golden
my
Avalanche.
goodness, was the beer so good. But last night at K-Town Pub, I had a really, really nice local cherry sour, which was on point with the brisket. But the brisket at K-Town Pub, probably not as delightful as my dinner tonight of some good fish and chips at Kutztown Tavern. So I'm going to go with Kutztown Tavern.
Okay.
Joey, what's your opinion?
Well, according to Google reviews, I'm on Kutztown Tavern.
Nice.
The hostess can be a diva sometimes.
All right, I'm down with divas. Nothing wrong with a diva.
Brilliant, Joey.
The food lacks. Worst place I've ever eaten.
That's a lie.
4.4 out of 392. I obviously went to the bottom first.
Online reviews are terrible.
Yelp
should be banned.
Well, what a beautiful way to pull the trigger on that one, Joey. Thank you. Dave, cargo helmet or cargo bibs?
Nipple clamps are off the menu.
Nipple clamps are off the menu. Sorry,
Where's Ted? Where are you, Ted? I don't know much about cargo helmet other than from the memes land, and I don't trust anything I've seen on memes. Though it did look like a whoopie pie would fit in those straps on the side of the cargo helmet pretty effectively. I also just got my first set of cargo bibs from Hush Money, and I thought that'd be completely unnecessary, but did find myself, that just slides in here pretty easy. So I'm going to go, because I have Hush Money, cargo bibs. Cargo bibs.
I'm going to go cargo bibs all day because I have them. And like you said, once you have them, the phone just so when you get off the bike and you've got the phone in your back jersey pocket or it's attached to the bike somewhere and you're walking into the little convenience store and you don't have anywhere to put your phone and it just slides right in that little bib pocket so easy. And I would think
I guess I wouldn't work in the helmet as well. It may look like a antenna.
The issue that I would have with the cargo helmet is if you did put a whoopie pie in there, it's not aero. And
what kind of marginal gains you worried about?
Are you serious?
No, I am not serious. Joey, what's your answer on that?
Joey's gonna finish your beer first. People.
Well, I do love my cargo bib. I think it'd be cool to have a cargo helmet. It'd be like back in Nam.
You put your cigarettes in there.
Oh, Army J needs a cargo. How do I get a cargo helmet for Army J? Pock, if you're listening, Army J needs a cargo helmet for his.
Does he even wear a helmet?
Yes. I mean, it's his battalion helmet, but no.
I want to get one and just, the Born to Kill with the peace sign from Full Metal Jacket put it on there.
At least they did. It was like an army green on it, so I give them credit.
I love that color.
And Pock is awesome. I mean, Pock might be the most comfortable helmet I've ever had. So I believe in it as in concept. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to pull the trigger on a new Pock, so now I might just do the cargo for the hell of it.
If you and Jess both got new Pocks, you would have a 2-Pock.
We've been 2-Pock before.
Oh, boy.
Last item, Mandalorian or The Last of Us?
I have not watched any Last of Us, and I love Mandalorian.
Well, then you have to.
I have enough dystopia in my day job. I don't need to watch Last of Us.
Okay. Yeah, you do, don't you?
A little bit, here and there.
You do.
We're trying to provide hope, but I do feel, but related, so I do feel sometimes I'm in the rebellion against the evil empire of factory farming.
When you're in the business of trying to give people hope, you certainly do see the despair side of quite a bit.
Right. So we're all part of the hope, and so Star Wars and Mandalorian.
Nice. This really comes down to, for me, I'm going to go with Mandalorian because it's got the little cute Baby Yoda in it.
Right.
And I really dig the little Baby Yoda. And there's no Baby Yoda style character in The Last of Us. That is just a little
Isn't that the girl's job?
No, she's not a Baby Yoda. No.
There's only
But
one
she's
baby.
like
Joey.
you don't get it because he's like the father figure to both of them.
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I gotta get that, but yeah, the little baby Yoda.
He's the father figure without making bad dad jokes like Tupac.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sorry,
Maybe
everybody.
I won't wear a Pac helmet anymore. Unfortunately,
Ruined.
There's something badass about The Last of Us that is pretty cool, but
Is it done yet?
I don't know. I'm a few episodes behind.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm an episode behind, but I do love it. The
So
Mandalorian.
spoiler alert: the kid turns into Baby Yoda.
Well, now I'm switching my
The
answer.
Mandalorian starts tomorrow.
Is
Right?
it tomorrow?
Starts tomorrow, March
Season 3,
1st.
yeah.
Which is so I thought that this or that should be Mandalorian or Ted Lasso, which starts on March 15th, which are the two best things. Well, two of the three. The Bear was also amazing.
The Bear was really good. I enjoyed that.
Are you talking about Cocaine Bear?
Cocaine Bear I'm seeing this weekend. Period. I don't care what else is on the docket. I don't care if there's an event I have to run. Nothing is stopping me from seeing. I didn't miss it this weekend. I am seeing Cocaine Bear this weekend. Period. The end.
So you were getting ready to say between Ted Lasso and the Bear?
Yeah. Right?
So wow, two completely different, totally different style shows. The Bear, such gritty, kind of like earthy, but after sitting here in Rodale and talking about good food and I can fully see like what some of these the urban little restaurants have to deal with
the
the food
Beef Co. in every corner. How awesome would the world be if there's
The Bear is such good TV. Such good TV.
That might still be Ted Lasso because boy, that was amazing.
It's a feel good, I think. Ted Lasso,
but hard. Like that last season was hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's true. True that. True. Yeah. I'd still go with the Bear though. I enjoyed it.
I've been watching again in the last.
Joey, any opinion on any of those things?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, it's about time to shut it down this week. You guys got anything else before we close her out? Monkey knife fight, raising some money. Joey's got a new bike. Everybody send him congratulations. Reach out and touch him sometime.
Thank you again, Brian, for coming up here.
Oh.
And it's been a good few days to get this all set up. We're recording some really good stuff so far. Did we hit record?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, good.
We did. Our producer
I'm learning.
did.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you for getting him out of my hair down here.
Yeah. He's welcome up in here in our hair anytime.
All right, well, let's shut this thing down. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. If you've enjoyed the podcast, then maybe consider joining us on our Patreon family. We really do appreciate, seriously, all the support. And we put your monthly donation of just a couple of bucks to great use to keep this podcast going. So if you enjoy it, that's the best way to show us your love. Maybe go buy a T-shirt. I've still got T-shirts.
Ooh.
I should give you some T-shirts.
I have the Ride Fast, Live Slow.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'll actually give you some T-shirts to give away with some.
Oh, for Monkey Knife Fight?
Monkey Knife.
Oh,
Fight
yeah,
stuff.
that'd be some fun prizes. Absolutely.
Joey?
Do you want me to pre-wear any of those?
Yeah. Ooh.
What's that?
You could get a pre-worn by Joey Skorsky. And would you ride the Rodeo Labs up and down Dow Road? No, ride the Dow Road gravel wearing one of those green T-shirts, and then you'd get a premium for them. That'd be great.
I would just say if you're going to come up for Monkey Knife Fight, don't turn the Rodeo Labs into a single speed.
Oh, heck no. No.
Joey, how can folks get in touch with us?
Well, it's Instagram, the website, graveltraveldirt.com, Instagram at Mid-Atlantic GTD.
That's enough.
Also, I didn't add that Brian destroyed his Otto. I just rebuilt it.
I did not destroy it, did I?
So much stuff on that.
I have not destroyed it.
Brake pads, drivetrain. I did bearings. I did.
Oh, that's not. That's like the regular maintenance I get. Yeah, that's not destroying. That's riding it.
I ride them babies hard.
He rides it. I
Yeah.
mean, the last time I had to replace his handlebars because he sweated a hole through them.
Right. And that was 2 months ago.
So,
Are you serious? It's in bad shape. Are
that
you
was
serious?
last week.
Are you serious? It was in bad shape.
I mean, I am no Brad Copeland. I'm pretty dang good. It's up in tip-top shape.
No,
Okay.
you were a fantastic mechanic last year too for us. So we've been very lucky and fortunate.
Oh, I did like 2 bikes.
yeah, you saved someone's bacon.
No, I'm mostly worried now about the bill I'm going to get more than
Oh
anything
yeah,
else.
your bike's totally fine now. Well, once you break out your second credit card.
I only got one.
I did have to tell a lady at the start line she couldn't ride unPAved last year.
Yes, thank you. You saved her bacon. I didn't want to say it out loud, but that's the bacon you saved.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel Endurance is recorded this week from right here at Rodale Institute, Kutztown, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Mr. Joey Sikorsky in his basement, I think, in Solomons, Maryland. And sounds like Blake has gone off to bed. So that's a good thing. Thanks for riding along. Till next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.